You too. We are back for another instant classic here with yours truly, Nico Schultz. Let's begin. So you guys want to know about the weight room program. I'm getting comment after comment after comment about drop the weight room program. How did you obtain your physique? How are you where you are today? And I got you guys, I'm not gonna gatekeep. I'm gonna go ahead and release a little bit about what I do. Okay, I'm gonna give you the overall breakdown, the overall consensus, and my overall theory on being a 800-meter runner who's a bit more on the ripped side of things. You see a lot of 800-meter runners, they do a lot of miles, and no shame to them or anything like that, but for me and my body and what has worked, I've always been a more ripped, more bulkier 800-meter type of athlete. A lot of guys are real skinny. A lot of guys, they move light, right? And I do too, but the way I do it, just I go about it a little differently. So let's begin. Why did I choose to be in this type of shape? Why did I choose to be this type of physique? Well, obviously for my new viewers, as you guys probably wouldn't know, I used to play football. Back in high school, played football, tried to get a football scholarship, so I'm used to being cut, I'm used to lifting heavy weights, and so when I got to college, that really didn't change a lot, except now, I'm only just doing track full time. So, during the summertime, right, I finished up my track season, I run 150 at regionals, I don't qualify, I'm depressed, a little bit out of shape, and now my out of shape was different, right? I was in like 150 shape, 47 splits, and it just really was not where I wanted to be in my life. In my life, I thought that I was destined for greatness, I was destined for more out there, and I really wasn't putting myself, my mind, my body in a position to be successful. And so I decided during the summer, said, okay, this will never happen again. The type of shape that I'm in right now, this shape where, I have a little bit of belly fat, I'm not as cut as I used to be, I'm gonna make sure I never have to experience that again. And so from then on, I decided to dedicate myself to a diet. I decided to dedicate myself to the weight room, and I decided to discipline my life actions. I gave up everything that really wasn't helping me in the long run. Like I said, I really disciplined my mind, I trained my mind, I started journaling, I started envisioning success. And I'm going on a rant here and kind of pushing this back to get this through to you guys in mind that in order to look a certain way, in order to be a certain way and achieve things, the first thing that it starts with is your mental, your attitude, your perspective on life, how you approach things. If you want to get a six-pack one day, an eight-pack, you got to envision it first. You got to say, okay, how am I going to get this? What steps is it going to take? It's not going to happen overnight. And I know you guys hear this a lot throughout your guys' lives, but I have to reiterate this. It didn't happen for me overnight. This probably took me like anywhere like 7 to 8 months. I mean, it took me like 8 months to really get to where I'm at today. And I'm going to be propping up pictures throughout this entire video to show you guys what I used to look like versus what I look like today. And it's night and day, and it wasn't easy. There's a price you have to pay in order to look this good, in order to feel good, in order to get to where you want to get to. And it's not easy, and it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of discipline, and you have to level up your mind. You have to level up and put yourself through the uncomfortable situations in order to live the life that you want to live. So here we go, the weight room program that I would do during the summer 3 times a week, right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this is what my Mondays would look like during the summer. So I would squat, and to get back into things during the summer, the squat really wasn't anything crazy. It'd probably be like 165 to 175, 3 times 5 reps, 3 times 5 reps to start things off. And then I would bench. Anywhere from 3 to 5 times as well. That could be anywhere from 135 to like 155. And then I would do a lot of split squat work. And a lot of split squat work, I don't want to crease the J's, but a lot of split squat work really helps you with your mobility, it helps you with your balance, and it really is going to define your legs. As you guys can see, as a runner, whenever I'm taking a step, you always see some crazy definition. You can see every single muscle. It's because I do a lot of split squats and a lot of single leg work. The next exercise, for example, is single leg RDLs. I mean, guys, I'm hammering hamstrings, killing that 24/7 in the weight room. And during the summer, it really was a good time to get after it because I knew that during the winter times, like where I am at right now, that it would pay dividends, and it has. And I'm only going to keep on getting better as time goes on because I dedicate myself to the weight room so much as an 800-meter runner. And then I would do half kneeling shoulder presses. I can kind of demonstrate, but like I'll be here, bam, half kneeling shoulder presses, those will kill. Leg extensions, you kind of put your legs up onto like a machine to like near your ankle to create resistance, and it's like quad extensions. So those are my leg extensions, and then push-ups. And little fun fact out there, if you guys want to stay disciplined and have a routine, I believe in routines help you get very far in life. Every night before bed, 100 push-ups. Knock them out, get them done. I do 100 push-ups, and then I practice my Spanish for like 5 to 10 minutes on an app called Duolingo, and I just hit a 600-day streak on that. So every single night, ever since 2024 started, I began doing that. So make today your day one and get after it because it's really been helping me a lot. So let's move on to Tuesday. What my Wednesdays will look like. I would start off with split box jumps. So what I would do is I put like a chair in front of me, a chair behind me, and I would jump and then kind of like land it. Be careful with this one. I've had a lot of incidents where the chair slid. So make sure you go onto a surface that helps. But yeah, it's just bam, and you're jumping in the air and landing it and doing it again. So split box jumps, as I mentioned before, explosive work, single leg work really helps. Hang cleans, guys, I cannot reiterate this enough. Hang cleans is amazing for you. It will get you cut. It literally destroys all your front part of your body. Your back's engaged, your shoulders are engaged, your chest, your abs, your quads, your ankle, like literally everything. Everything is engaged with hang cleans, and work your way up progressively through this. I would do, I started out my hang cleans around like 205 to 185. I really couldn't do much once I started doing this like my sophomore, freshman year. And then as of late, I've really been killing it. Now, I just PR'd yesterday for 245 times 2 is my hang clean. And so do hang cleans, start off small, go like 3 times 6 at, like 115, 125, and slowly progress your way up. It's been helping me a lot. If you want to get cut, do hang cleans. Trap bar box jumps, or sorry, trap bar jumps. If you don't have a trap bar, you can also do this with like just a normal barbell, but just jumping in the air, or you can do it with dumbbells as well, just getting after it, jumping into the air, explosive work. And then inverted rows, you kind of lay your back, go up onto a bench and do it like this. Those help too. Like I said, you're getting after the whole entire body during the summer. You're really not focused up in one area. You want to overall just look good and prepare yourself for that fall training. And then alternative lunge kettlebell swings. This one will be pretty good. You kind of go back into one, you switch back into one, and you're just like kind of swinging your body all the way through. And if you have any questions about these two, look them up. They're super simple exercises to knock out. Glute bridges, you lay on your back and you're kind of like moving your legs up and down. As I said before, look them up. And then med ball tosses, over the head, slam them against the wall, whatever you want to do. But that's just what my program was like. And then on Fridays, back to squats. Fridays squats will be a little bit heavier. I move up to like 205 to 215. Bent over rows, like I said, is getting after over here, getting those done. Step ups, single leg step ups with dumbbells. And then I would do RDLs, just single RDLs, single leg RDLs, back to these. And then alternative lat pull downs, pulling down here to here. And then I would do leg curls. So you kind of lay on your back or lay on your stomach, and then you have a weight pressed against your back calf, and you're just kind of doing like leg curls. If you have a gym, or you can even create it at an at-home gym too, find different ways to work on those hamstrings and get those leg curls done. And then chin-ups. Chin-ups, obviously, push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups. I cannot recommend them enough. Keeps you fit, gets you real good definition, keeps you lean. And as an 800-meter runner, as an overall human being, if you want to get cut up, that's the exercise I would do during the summer to get fit. So let's go ahead and transition into my preseason work. Now, my summer work and my preseason work do look a little bit differently. I would say that the summer is a bit more basic. I think it hits all certain parts of the body. And then my preseason was a lot more tailored towards getting ready to max, getting real strong. And just like in track as 800-meter runner, when you're building a base during the fall, you're building a base for the weight room. The summer is just to kind of maintain, get back into shape. But then the preseason is really where you hit it hard, and you tailor it towards different parts of the body, different parts of your weight room program, in a sense. I mean, I was doing a lot of hang cleans, a lot of squats, a lot of split squats, and a lot of it was more tailored towards the legs and just being overall explosive, so that when I'm showing up to where I am right now, splitting 46s and hopefully 45s outdoors, that your body's not going to collapse. You're ready, you're physically ready, you're strong enough, and as you can see from the pictures, you're cut, you're out there, you're running fast, and your body's able to maintain it because you put in the work already in the weight room. So back to the basics. Squats, really the same thing. You're not going to really see that much of a difference. Squats, except they'll be a lot heavier now. Now I'm doing 275 times 3, 285 times 2, things like that, right? Step ups, still dumbbell step ups, getting those done. Bench, not the overkill bench. I used to be a 255-pound bench guy. Now I can barely get up 225, and I'm perfectly okay with that. My body's, like I said, I'm about 10 pounds lighter than I was last season. I weigh in around like 153 to 156 pretty consistently. And last season I was like 164-ish, 163, 165. So those little pounds do weigh a difference. I mean, every step you take, your body is gonna get held back and create lactate depending on how much you weigh. And if you're down 3, 4, 5 pounds, I mean, it goes a very long way, right? And Nordic hamstring curls, I have a machine where it locks down my legs, kind of like the ones I told you about during the summer. Same difference. You can go all the way down and really kill those hamstrings. And guys, having strong hamstrings, having strong quads, calves, is all going to pay dividends in the future, especially for recovery. I'm telling you, do not neglect the weight room because it will get you right. And push-pull, you can be on a machine. It's kind of like a little twist right here. It really kills your core, shoulders, back, stabilizes your entire body. push pull is great, and then triceps just to, you know, keep the body lean, keep the body overall even in what you're doing. And I would do 3 times a week for the weight room, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just like the summer. During the season, it'll only be 2 times a week, and it's very light, and I'll get into that, what that's like in a sec. But Wednesday, so I'd get back into the depth jumps, really get low, you know, do like 4x5, 5x5, just getting up, getting after it. Snatch, I would do snatch now. I would start throwing them over my head just to work on the explosive movement. Just get comfortable with it, start light, go like 25 on each side, just throw it over your head, really work on exploding, getting your butt behind you and getting your center of mass under you and exploding up. Great workouts. Hang cleans, again, like I said, really doesn't change from the summer, getting after it. And I do recommend buying straps. Some guys don't recommend straps. I think straps are great. I think it helps you get your form down, the fundamentals, and you can get up a lot more weight with your hang cleans with the straps than whether or not you can do it without the straps. I just think it's great, and especially if you want to go for multiple reps. If you don't use the straps, you're probably going to drop the weight because your hands won't be strong enough. So I recommend buying straps, like $10 on Amazon. Bag squat jumps. Put like a heavy weight behind your head, bag, whatever weighs a lot, and you can pick it up. You can start doing jumps, do like 5 to 8 in a row, and then do that times 3 times 4. Pull-ups, can't reiterate enough, great for the body, and then push-ups too. And like I said, I already told you about my 100 a day. Get on those 100 a day, man. All they are benefits, and they discipline the mind. It's only gonna make you a better person. And then Friday, let's get back into Friday. Friday, back to squats. Squats will be relatively lower on Fridays, I believe. I think it'd be around like 250, 245s. Monday will be a lot heavier of a day. Split squat, we're really hitting that one hard. Just get dumbbells, get some split squats going. Renegade rows. I'm a big believer in renegade rows as well. Except these types of renegade rows, you're kind of like down here, and you're pulling them up different directions. Like I said, look them up. And then Nordic hamstring curls. Already told you guys about that. And then your chest supported row. Just go lay down onto your bench, and then just like literally take 2 dumbbells and start rowing. Or if you're at a gym, you have a machine. And so that was my preseason one, man. We're flying through this thing right here. I'm hoping that this could actually provide some benefit to you guys and motivate you guys to get into the weight room, get after it, because this is the program that got me right into 147 shape. And I'm a firm believer that I will be able to go 146, 145 this outdoor season. And I'm not gonna write off that 144. I'm not in my normal scenery where I would be in my bedroom, but behind me in my bedroom and almost all my videos, you'll see it says 144 on that whiteboard. Set your goals high and go ahead and achieve and attain them. So in season, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we do not do a lot of weightlifting in the season. We go 2 times a week, and it honestly is just maintaining all the strength that we built from the summer and all the strength that we did from the fall. The point of season is to run fast. It's not to be an Olympic champion in the weight room. So we just go in there and honestly just take care of business, and our weight room sessions are super quick, super short to the point. Mondays, we would do depth squat jumps, single leg hang cleans, super light, low step ups, super light, push pull, like I said before, and then your hamstring curls, and then that's it, right? There's like 5 less exercises than what I listed before. And then on Wednesdays, we'll do ballistic squat jumps. So go ahead to a squat rack, put like real light weight on there, like 25 pounds, and just go like multiple times in a row, jumping up and down, getting after it. That's like, do that 10 times times 3. And then a med ball overhead throw, take a med ball, throw it over your head, or just do any type of simulation where you gotta jump into the air, an explosive movement. Then snatch, like I said, throw it over your head, snatch, bam, and that's it. That's 3 lifts, right? And most of the time we would do that during season. Some weeks he would switch it up a little bit to do more body weight stuff. I remember like we would do like pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, just anything that's easy, light, quick, to the point. And that's my weight room program. But I want to dedicate this last part of this video to go ahead and talk about the diet. You cannot outwork a bad diet. I don't care how much you run, how much you work out, how much you sleep. If your diet is not up to par, you are gonna fail. And this right here will literally mean nothing if you don't put in a good work in with your diet, right? And in a diet, and if you're working out vigorously, I recommend a high protein diet. Get your protein in, chicken, beans, steak, fish. There's peanut butter. There's so many different snacks, so many different ways to get your protein in, protein shakes. And then make sure you get your carbs in too. Don't neglect that. Don't neglect the pasta. Don't neglect getting some bread in, rice, healthy carbs, potatoes, and then a lot of vegetables. I'm a big advocate for staying green. I love spinach. I love any types of vegetables out there. I love salads. Anything that is gonna give you high high energy, and it's gonna store energy in your body for the right reasons. If you go out there and eat a lot of processed food, it's not gonna serve you well. During the season, actually, I actually eat no bad foods at all. And I try to hold myself to it. I don't do McDonald's. I haven't had pizza since the season started. I haven't done ice cream, haven't had donuts. I haven't done anything because I think that I want to give myself the best opportunity, the best chance to become successful. And I think that starts with your diet. And you know, there are times where I do end up messing up a little bit, like the other day. I don't know if you guys heard of the brand, the Popcorners, but they're a super good popcorn brand. It's healthy, but I had a little bit too much of it. I smashed like damn near the whole bag, right? And I'm like, all right, can't do that again. I've only done that twice this entire season. Last season I did it like every weekend. So like I said, changing habits, evolving, cutting out the non-necessities that you don't need in your life. And mind you, I'm at a very high level of training. I'm training every single week. I'm going like 3 to 4 hours a day, right? And so like everything I'm doing is the extremes. Take what I'm doing, dumb it down to your level. Whatever level you're at, bring it down a little bit, lower the intensity, and just start there. I used to do this thing where I used to go 5 days a week eating clean, and then 2 days on the weekend where I just do whatever I want, eat however I want. And my good days would outweigh the bad days, right? And I'm sure once I'm done with track, I'm definitely gonna go right back to that routine. But as of right now, I just wanna see how far I can take this and how far I can take myself diet-wise. And so, like I said, get all your water. I chug water, love water. Water is essential for life and training good and making sure you don't catch cramps, getting your electrolytes in. I'm really trying to think what else, protein-wise. Oh, make sure you're getting at least 2 to 3 meals in a day. Breakfast is a super important meal. Replenishing your body right after the workout too, it's big. Making sure you're taking vitamin D, especially during the winter months too. Your body's not getting as much sun and it's not producing as much vitamin D. So to avoid injury, go ahead, take those vitamin D shots. I'm a big advocate for fish oil pills as well, multivitamins. And yeah, that's really about it, guys. Just eat high protein, nutritious foods, and sleep. Sleep as well is the kind of last part I'll use to wrap up this video. Get a lot of sleep. Sleep is essential for recovery. Sleep is essential for making sure your brain's functioning at a high level. Lots of stress out there, a lot of different things going on, especially with school, especially with life, work, family, taxes, money, whatever the case may be, whatever's stressing you out right now. But living and leading a healthy life is something that I'm a big advocate for. I think that it will never be a bad investment to invest onto yourself, especially with your body. Every day you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, and you can be proud of something that you've accomplished, proud of something that you've built, and something that takes days and months and years to accomplish. And there's no slowing down, man. I mean, once you get it, man, you do not want to lose it again, right? And yeah, I'm probably ranting on at this point, but that's all I got for the video, guys. Hope that you guys can go ahead and get swole, and that this weight room program can help you in the future and spark some new interests and new ideas for your life. So this has been Nico Schultz, mid-distance runner, 800-meter runner here at the University of Nebraska. And let's go run 144 this season and become an Olympian, man. Let's go.